And I've seen you at your residency, you do a lot of jamming and playing covers, and people will come up and request songs and that type of thing. So it's a very cool vibe.
Yeah. The residency in Hollywood is like the best, most fun thing that has happened this year. And I feel like selfishly, it's just like exactly what I'm good at. So I can kind of mold it to be what I want it to be. But it's resultingly been really fun. And people come through who are just like beasts every week. And I'm like, who are you? And it's just a new person every time, but they'll just come sit in, plug in an amp, and shred to like some song that you've never heard someone like play changes over, like Jesse McCartney or whatever. So it's a lot of fun
because there's like a jam element, so people can just hop on and play and stuff like that.
I wanted it to be like, when we started it, I was like, I want this to be a jam where people can come and jam, but I've experienced so many jam sessions that are just so, I don't know, like trying so eagerly to like show off and call tunes that you think are impressive or whatever that is. I was like, none of that. I'm playing my guilty pleasures all night, and I hope like really great musicians come. And unfortunately, they do often. But I was just like, we're playing Justin Bieber. And like, if someone wants to come below, it'll be all like even better, you know? And that's kind of what it's been. It's been a really good time.
How did that come about?
I did my single release at that bar. And we just kind of became boys with the owner. He's a great guy. And then they were looking to like start music more regularly, and I wanted to like have something with like my band, which is really just Carlos and Josh November. Shout out Josh. I like bullied him to move to LA.
Oh really?
From
where was he?
He was already
in
going
New York too?
He was in New York.
Okay.
But he's like a beastly bass player.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He knows every single song ever, and that's why he's great. I never have to give him any direction. I'm just like, Josh, we're playing this, and he's already playing it. But yeah, so then I had just expressed that like I wanted to do something every week, really, and it came to fruition in a beautiful way. So yeah, cool. It's been a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the importance of just getting out there, playing, and those relationships too. You know, because you know, playing that release show there, and then having a good relationship with the owner, then you were able to build something, you know, more permanent, which is really cool. Yeah. And I fall victim all the time to just being like hermit mode all the time. I'm like for sure an introvert by nature, and I'm a creative. So I'll like get in zones where I'm just like in my apartment, like on my computer recording for weeks on end. But I feel like a lot of people like our age in LA and elsewhere, really just like in the country / world, just like crave some semblance of community, whether like you're really close to that community or not, or if it becomes something that's more close knit. But I wanted something that like took the place of like church. Like I'm not going to church on Sunday. I know most of these people aren't. And also how else, like young people are struggling to meet people in general, like to make friends, to make partners, to like meet other musicians. So I just like wanted it to be a good hang, and wanted people to come back who wanted to just hang out and not just be like, watch me shred. You know? Yeah, no, I think that's kind of what I kind of want for like Writers Round too. You know what I mean? And that's actually where we met. But I think again, it shows like the importance of getting out there and meeting people. And you know, because I know a lot of us are introverts. I'm definitely an introvert. But it was one of those things where one thing I have to remind myself is to kind of get comfortable being uncomfortable. And because that's the only way that you really grow and develop. You know, and so I essentially force myself to be out all the time because I know that's not my comfort zone, and because I know that's not a comfortable thing for me. But it's necessary. You know, and I feel like if you want to do something, if you want to, you know, play music, especially if you want to do it full time, you got to get out there and play shows. You got to get out there and meet the other people that are doing it. You got to meet the people who are booking the shows. You just got to be out there. You know?
It's true. It's true. And also, if you consider yourself an introvert, you're a very comfortable, well-spoken introvert, because I do not always feel so socially welcoming as you are.
Well, it's because I feel like by the time we met, I had been forcing myself to be out all the time at that point for, I don't know, a couple years or whatever.
Yeah.
And so by that point, I was maybe a little more comfortable. I'm still honestly uncomfortable in like talking to people with like, especially if it's like 2 or 3 people, like a small group.
Yeah.
I'm very uncomfortable in that situation.
Yeah.
Like,
same.
Still, to this day.
I hate groups.
Yeah.
I avoid them at all costs.
Small groups.
Yeah.
The worst. I'm terrible in that. But I feel like 'cause by the time like I think of something to say, that the conversations move somewhere else, and then it's bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, point being is that it's something that I knew was a weakness, and so it's something that I forced myself to do. Going back to the getting comfortable being uncomfortable thing.
Right. I think that's very commendable, because I definitely get in ruts of being comfortable, or even if I think I'm not being comfortable, just like doing things that maybe I think are productive in the short term, but like, am I going out every single night, meeting people and other artists? No. And I avoid it like the plague. I think also just from playing music professionally for like a minute now, I do kind of like have live music fatigue, where I'm like, I don't really want to go listen right now. I want to like listen to static or like a podcast. But I think that that's a great point, and a thing that all artists really should do and all people should do is just like push themselves to be uncomfortable. And yeah, I kind of have been doing that in a different capacity, where like I've been so used to being busy and working for like my entire career, and I think that I feel comfortable in a sense, like it's a little bit of like a running away from my problems kind of thing. And so I kind of just, over the summer, I was like way too busy to even like, it just wasn't even fun. Like I wasn't even like, okay, like I was traveling a lot and like I did a lot of cool things. I went to Hawaii, but I was like, I don't even know if I like want to do this. Like I'm just like doing so much and I don't really know why. Like I see empty days in my calendar and I just like book stuff constantly. So then I kind of made like a deliberate decision to leave a lot of time free come the fall, because I really just want to write full time, and I just only want to write, and I think that that's what I'm best at. And I just think if I don't kind of deliberately stop doing some of the performance and like giving myself some time, nothing will change. And so I have a lot more time than I'm used to, and that is uncomfortable in like a weird way. I don't know if that sounds like soft, but I just like have all this time. It's so hard. But it's uncomfortable, and like I definitely get a little existential, just like being an artist. Like there's very little direction, in life. It's like you can take kind of any plethora of paths in front of you, and I don't think anyone has a clear path. But like when I'm kind of like looking for something to grab onto and there's like nothing tangible, I go a little bit insane. But I also tend to be creative in that time. So
yes, I could talk about this all day. But I wanted to also talk about, because we mentioned it a little earlier, so I just want to make sure we touch on, you going to Vegas, going to Hawaii for these like paid music gigs, which is really dope. How did those things kind of start?
The Hawaii thing is sort of a weird situation. I've gone there a few times for a dueling gig, and essentially I just made friends with the guy who lives out there, who's like my age and plays out there full time. And now I just go when the opportunity permits. Usually there's not a ton of money in it, and no one else wants to do it. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go to Hawaii. For free. So that's the Hawaii thing, and it last time I went, I had like a few things going on, so I stayed out for a while, and it was nice. Like zen time. And then Vegas, I go like every month. And I usually I'll stay like 5 or 6 days and just like work every day. And it's fun. It's like a fun gig. I play like a dueling gig at the Wynn Casino primarily, and like a couple other things here and there. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like it's a perfect gig for me because it's requests, but it's not like very shticky. Like it's not like going to Nashville and seeing like a dueling gig there where it's just like crazy energy. It's like pretty chill.
Okay.
And yeah, I've been going out there like once a month,